Hello and welcome to another week of Sambo iRacing. We're back in the IRO for the F4 at Lime Rock Park for the GP edition. This is going to be an absolute mayhem race. It's such a short lap and there's not an awful lot of room for everyone out there, so it should be a lot of fun. If you are new to my channel, we do a hot lap and then a breakdown lap and then we're back a final time in the cockpit with the driving line on for those of you that use it. Right, let's do this. Okay, let's start the lap. So over on the left-hand side, we're looking for just before the 1 marker. And we're going to be braking hard, trailing it off, down to 4th, a little bit of gas, down to 3rd, getting on the gas nice and early, up to 4th, over to the right-hand side. Just a little dab of the brakes, and now we're on the gas the whole way through, using the camber here, flat out all the way through there, up through the gears. Looking for this tree on the left-hand side, braking, making sure we're using the entry on the gas all the way through here. We're just flat. If you nail it, feels fantastic. If you don't, you'll be backwards. Just a lift through here. And then we're just using the downforce. Up to 6th gear. Exit nice and wide. Very simple, very straightforward. Should mean for close racing. And that was, what was it? A 49.477. Okay, I'll do the breakdown now. Okay, let's go through the breakdown lap. So we're looking for the 1 marker on the left-hand side here as we go into Big Bend, which is turns 1 and 2. And just as we get there, we're going to brake up to about 70%. We're going to trail that off nice and early, drop it down into 5th gear, drop it down into 4th. I felt that I still had a bit of grip here, so I just gave it a little squirt of throttle before then coming off so I can get that extra rotation of the rear, dropping it down into 3rd. And then just at the start of turn 2, so halfway through Big Bend, I'm getting on full gas nice and early. Using that downforce up to 4th. And now our next sort of turning and then braking marker is just where we've got this sort of cross hatchings just up ahead of us here on the asphalt. I turn in, little dab, only up to about 35%, drop it down into 3rd gear. I'm wanting to get on the gas as early as possible here because we're then on it all the way through until the chicane. So as you can see, I'm at full throttle, nice and early. I'm getting a good amount of inside curbing here. I'm just kissing that grass. It always looks more deceptive when you're actually in the cockpit. Holding it all the way through with my foot flat down. As we come into the chicane, so it's the tree's my braking marker, and what I'm wanting to do is sort of brake in a straight line towards the outside curbing so I can get a nice wide entry. So as you see, I brake up to about 83% there, so quite hard. I've got my brake bias back at 54% so that I'm not locking up the front. And I'm going to trail that off, drop it down into 2nd, and as you can see, I get back on full gas quite early. Little correction here just to make sure that I'm making the turn. And now I'm at 100% throttle, and I'm going to leave it with my foot flat down all the way through the chicane. Not hitting the curbs, up to 4th. I found changing up to 5th was faster through here. So this one's just a lift. I'm up to 5th gear. As I turn in, I just drop it down to about 30%, and now I'm getting straight back up. And as you can see, I'm at full gas nice and early. I'm just kissing this curbing. Exit nice and wide. Now, this is absolutely flat out. So once you get down into the dip, do you turn in? And then into 6th gear. And then exit wide. And there you go. That's the lap. The driving line edition is coming up now. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Cheers. And now one final run through with the driving line on. As always, I've been Sambo iRacing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the week.